Good morning to the Thanksgiving edition of the Shanks Show. My name is Shanka Ponsley, and next to me I have the lovely Andrea Ferguson.
Hi.
Andrea, so you have a certain vision for today, and I want
Do.
you to share that with our lovely audience.
Well, you and I will both lead our meetings and then we will have business as usual. And in the middle of that, there will be maybe a little bit of sweet potato pie cookage or bakage and some Thanksgiving festivities. Like, I think we're going to go to Binge Kitchen, which is a great soul food vegan soul food restaurant that is delicious. And we're going to have meatloaf, macaroni and cheese. I'm making some mashed potatoes, and like I said, sweet potato pie, cornbread, forgot about that, and greens, of course. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I think we have two individual plates as well. Mine is vegan shrimp, yours is vegan, what is it?
I know I
Not chicken
told you
breast
to
meat.
get the same thing,
I did not. I did not get the same
but
thing.
I was looking forward to the vegan shrimp.
Well, then
I
you
said,
should have got vegan shrimp.
I said that's fine what you have.
Oh, but you also had expressed that you wanted steak. So I got you
Well,
steak.
now you have to split your shrimp with
This
me.
is the opposite of what I had
Too
intended.
bad.
And I think it's the opposite of what you intended too. That's why you said get the same thing. But then I guess
Yeah, because
I
I
thought you
saw
were
shrimp on there. I was
I
like, oh, that's interesting.
I thought you were talking about the sides, how you wanted the sides the same. Because I
hmm
said we're gonna have the same sides.
Okay, well, now it's done, and I'm gonna steal a shrimp from you, and
By a
that's
shrimp,
just,
he means like two or three.
and that's just like, equal treatment because you steal my food all the time.
I do not steal your food. I sample your food.
hmm Okay,
There's a difference.
so, and you think it's business as usual? Well,
Yeah,
wait.
I think so.
I think only two of our international workers are even with us.
Hmm.
Everyone else has taken their well-deserved day off.
Hmm.
It's just that we as business owners don't get to take a day off. And we don't even want a day off I mean, it's going to be a slow day.
I mean, I think I take off days that matter to me, like
Yeah.
just like they do as well. So there's one of our lovely folks from Venezuela will
hmm
be taking off probably some of the Christmas holidays that matter to her.
hmm
And then our Canadian took off, what was it?
Canadian
Canadian
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I would say I, if there's something that comes up that I really need to, I mean, it's funny because I can't think of any examples. I can't
Yeah.
think of a single one. Maybe I think MLK Day, I like watching the
hmm
parade, and I think there was like a Black History show or something. But
hmm
I'm never really off. There's just moments where I'm like, okay, this is something that I'm going to attend
hmm
or watch, and then it's usually still me working, and that's playing in the background. That's my definition of taking off.
Yeah.
So I figure, that does that really count?
So,
No, it's not exactly the same. We're still
well,
reachable and contactable, and
right.
yeah, it's different.
Well, there you have it. If you are thinking about starting your own business, becoming a freelancer or a business owner, just know that this is part of what you're signing up for.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why I do believe that you should be pretty passionate about what you're doing because you get to choose. And and that's what you're signing up for. So you better like it. Otherwise, you'll stop because it's a lot of work. But I've had the conversation recently with someone who asked me, well, how can I at least test drive my idea? Because I don't really want to fully engage until I know that it resonates with people. and that is exactly the right thing to do. So I decided one of these months here, actually probably in December sometime, I'll organize a master class on just that topic, proofing your idea. How can you kind of find out early whether your idea is good or not without massive investments? And I'm going to do that under the umbrella of the Shanks Club. So shanks.club is our membership, $7 a month, and you get a bunch of helpful tools and information for brand building, but also these monthly master classes that are included for free that would otherwise cost money per class. And you know what was interesting yesterday in our mastermind, Andrea, is that our mentor told us it's actually over the holidays where you would think that people check out. That's when a lot of people attend webinars and master classes to learn about what they can do to potentially make a shift in their careers, right?
Well, that makes sense. If you think about it, it's not connected to their job, so it's not them working, it's learning and coming up with a game plan, which we all need a little bit of time to do that.
Yeah.
So checking out of their own occupation is different than, I guess, checking out altogether. If you're really driven or if you want something, you'll seek after it in your downtime.
So if you are in that situation, we definitely want to be your wing person. Can I say wingman nowadays, or do I need to say wing person or wing human? ... I had to. That was too easy. So please don't be offended if...
No one's offended.
Well, you'd be surprised. People are like, but part of this is just years of saying it that way. And Andrea's like, no comment.
I don't really know what to say.
Okay, moving on. So we are going to be separated soon.
Oh my goodness, you make it sound like we are the conjoined twins or something.
No, I'm gonna go.
As we say this as we're holding hands, by the way. It's funny.
I'm gonna be in Indonesia for a week or 10 days, and I'm really like almost not looking forward to the journey there because it's over 24 hours of travel. And that's a lot.
Plus 14 hours difference in time.
14 hours. I mean, folks, that means right now here in San Antonio is 7:51 a.m., but that means it will be 9:51 p.m. right now. It is in Bali, right? And so as opposed to what my mom thinks, she thinks I'm gonna fly business class because you have the money now. That's what she says. You have the money now. You can afford business class. But no, I'm gonna be in economy with everyone else, and I'm probably gonna think at some point, maybe she was right, because my back is feeling like it
is a long journey.
A stool.
Yeah, so my advice to you is obviously do your stretches before you get on the plane. While you're on the plane, move your neck a lot because your neck is connected to your spine and it just feels better when you get some kind of movement in there.
Okay.
Lubricate yourself, keep yourself full of water, and then
that's called lubricate myself, is when
lubricate your bones.
Hydrate myself.
Yeah. Like when you wake up, you should drink 2 cups of water. I put in some lime this morning in mine for that alkaline.
I felt like a car who had to make sure it has its oil.
Exactly. Oil. I need oil.
Oil.
Anybody know where that reference is from? But yeah, you keep your joints and your knees all lubricated when you drink water. I mean, where do you think it's going?
Yeah. So, well, the good news is the following, though, for our audience. I'm gonna create content from Bali. I'm gonna be at a luxury resort, and I'm gonna meet my mentor, and he had nothing else to do but to pick the location across the world, and at a luxury resort and whatnot, the best rock bar in the world for sunsets, all of that unnecessary fluff. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be nice, and you're gonna have live reports. I know about live. I'd try if that's possible. I have no idea what.
You could try live and everyone will be asleep on this side of the planet. Like,
And I have no idea what my phone situation will be like. Does AT&T even have an international agreement
I
with
think you'd be taking me
Indonesia?
someplace where you have no cellular.
I know I have Wi-Fi in the hotel. Okay. By the way, if you have been to Bali before and you have some, I'm gonna stay very.
Me. I've been.
You have.
I have been.
See, that's why. That's it, folks. Andrea has been already, and she's
Okay, but I wasn't in the best rock
she's
bar in the world to watch the sunset
well.
with these floating lagoons.
Sounds to me like you did bad planning.
Oh, the poor planning was just not knowing you then, I guess, apparently.
Yeah. So if you want to take a look at the resort, it's the Ayana Resort, right?
Yes.
Ayana?
Yes.
Okay.
Baran or something like that.
Right.
And so what you can look forward to in the lead up to this is polls and quizzes about things and
About things. Well, there's only 1 week left.
exactly.
Oh.
And it's going to be filled with questions that he is going to answer on the other side
of
the globe. So I'm looking forward to that.
You have those questions ready, or I need to come up with those? ...
No, wouldn't it be great? You ask a question. Maybe we should have the audience ask a question too.
Yeah.
And then you have one day where it's just Q&A with Chinks answering those questions.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. So definitely, if you listen to this and you've been to Bali, you have ideas around Bali, maybe tips or things to avoid, warnings, the good and the bad. How do you navigate Bali as a vegan? Is that even possible? Or I'm just gonna eat fruits only. No, they have veggies over there.
Yes.
Okay. And lots of seafood that I have to avoid?
Yes.
Okay. So no seafood for me.
Definitely that.
But yeah, it's gonna be okay. One thing that I am a little nervous about is leaving the company quote unquote alone. It's not alone because I have my awesome COO Andrea, who quite frankly made the sacrifice to stay here, and you are gonna still orchestrate the things, and you know how to take care of everything. I am just nervous. Like it's probably the equivalent of leaving your child alone for the first time, something like that. I don't know. But tell me if you can.
All the parents laugh.
Tell me if you can understand that I'm very nervous about doing that. And what I'm most worried about is the time zone, because when everyone here in the US is like doing business, I'll be sleeping. Yep. Oh, okay. So I gotta leave. There's a meeting that I lead, my daily content call with my team. So that's part of the Content Masters program that I'm leading every day, even on Thanksgiving. If you want to know more about that, just go to contentmasters.club in your browser. All right, Andrea, any final word here?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. See you tomorrow, or hear you tomorrow.